Hi guys, I'm Joseph Brandcamp and this is Average Joe Dividend Stocks. So on this channel I just go over my stock account each and every week, show what happens, what moves I made, if I buy any stocks, if I sell any stocks. So let's get into it. I'll show you this week. It started off really strong and then it kind of evened out through the week. I'll show you that right here. Alright, I'm going to show you a chart for 1 year. As you can tell in the chart, I start out around 3,500. Then I'm at where I am today. When I first started stocks a little over a year ago, I made some mistakes and bought some stocks I shouldn't have bought, but now I have all stocks that I want to buy. I kind of changed my direction to buying all dividend stocks, and so here's our 1 year right here. All right, so Foot Locker had its earnings. It was negative, but that's what we expected. They hit right in the middle of their estimate, and I'll show you that right here. Then I got some big dividends coming up. I got Kraft Heinz, which I'm hoping to get another free full share. I'm not sure. I have a quarter of a share right now, and at $30, I don't know if I'll get that much. But I have 55 shares. One of those is free. I'm ready to get my second free one, so I can start making more free money off of it. I reinvest all my dividends. So I got that one coming up. I got the company that I work for coming up. Then I got Qualcomm coming up. So I got all those, and Whirlpool, I'll be receiving a payment from Whirlpool pretty soon. By all of June, the couple weeks in June, I'll be receiving all my payments for all my dividend payments. So here you go, I'll show you that right here. All right, my account's looking a lot better now that the stock market's kind of coming out of its little recession. But I mean, all the earnings are going to be negative for now, but the stocks keep going up. NAT stock is going down, and they killed their earnings. And next quarter they're going to kill their earnings, and they released their dividend payment already for their next quarter. It's going to be 20 cents, 20 cents a share on that. So I have 126 shares of it, which actually I made a mistake. Monday morning I wanted to get a couple more shares while it was down. I was expecting to go up big, so I put my normal $50 in Monday instead of Thursday. And then when I went to go buy the stock, I accidentally put 50 quantity instead of 10 because I was putting the $50 in. I had just had 50 on my brain, so I ended up buying 50 shares. So now I have a margin of 200. It was $250 for those 50 shares, and of course I covered 50 of it, but now I have a 200 margin, which I'm gonna so I can't buy no stocks for 4 weeks because I'm gonna pay that off. I hate owing. I've talked about it before in my other videos. I don't do margin, so it was an honest mistake, and I'm not gonna buy no more stocks until that's paid off. I'm gonna put my 50 a week until I pay off that margin. Hopefully we can get some more money by then. Maybe I can pay it off earlier, but as of right now, it's going to be 4 weeks before I can buy any more shares of anything. So, yeah, I'm excited for their earnings next quarter. They already said they're going to make a ton of money. They raised their dividend to 20 cents. They're paying 14 cents now, which I'll receive that payment in June. So I'll get that. I'm going to reinvest it as long as the stock's low. If the stock goes up, by the time I get my dividend payment, I'm going to switch it to where it doesn't reinvest, and I'm going to put it in something else. But as of right now, it's low, so I can just bring my cost basis down. Then if it stays where it's at, I'll probably get 3 free shares from it, and then I'll get 20 cents for each 3 of those shares next quarter, so 60 free cents off of free shares. But yeah, my account's doing a lot better. Apple, I'm up almost $400 on. Kraft Heinz, I'm up $100 on, plus the free share that I got. So I'm actually up even more than that. So we'll say 130 around there. Then Whirlpool, I'm up almost $60, and I only have 5 shares of that. I wish I had a lot more. It went up like I figured it would. I wish I could have bought it while the stock market was crashed around $80 a share. I'd be making a lot more money right now. Same with Facebook. I don't own Facebook. It's been on my watch list, but Facebook went all the way down to $150. And now it's almost at all-time highs, up in the 220s, 230s. It's just rocketed it back up, and I wish I could have bought some at 150, but I didn't get my stimulus check in time. So I mean, it's still probably a good buy. I could see it going to $400, $500 a share in the next 3 to 5 years. It's still a good buy, but they don't pay a dividend payment. So I went ahead and bought Whirlpool instead of Facebook, and I bought Qualcomm. So which both of those are dividend payments, and that's what I'm trying to build up is my dividends over time. I do have 2 stocks that I own that don't pay dividends right now, but they used to. I got 1 dividend payment from Carnival Cruise Line before they stopped paying their dividends, which is a smart business move. They're not making no money right now, so it's smart for them not to pay a dividend because they're just trying to make it through this, trying to survive and come out on the other side, which I believe they will. They're talking about doing cruises starting August 1st. Can't wait for that to happen, for them to start making money again. And then 3 to 5 years, maybe I can actually start making profits off of it instead of down big off of it. Another one is Texas Roadhouse. They stopped paying their dividend, but I am up $20 on the 5 shares that I do have. I really love their business model. I love their restaurant. They make great food. We got a couple around here in Missouri, and they're just expanding and growing. So I feel like Texas Roadhouse in the future will be a really good buy for me. I want to add some more shares to it. I want to get it to 15 where Foot Locker's at, and then start making decisions where else I'm going to put my money. But I really do like Texas Roadhouse. I wish they were still paying their dividend payment, but like I said before, with Carnival Cruise Line, it's a smart business move. They're actually still making a little bit of money. They're just not making as much as they were, and they're still trying to grow. They're still trying to put up restaurants everywhere. We have some in Kansas City. I know we have one in Springfield for sure, and then one in Columbia. And I've ate at all 3 of those, and I really do like them. So the 3 stocks I'm down on right now is Foot Locker, which Foot Locker surged back. I was profitable on it for a second, but it came back down to negative. But it's not negative that much. Not like Carnival Cruise Line and NAT. I'm down big on both of those. I plan on adding more NAT shares probably if it stays where it's at before the second quarter. And I'm probably going to hold NAT now. The way it's looking, I'll probably hold it into next year, maybe two quarters into next year before I sell it. Is looking like they're going to be very profitable all this year and next year. So, and then they pay out the big dividend payment. Like I said, they raised their dividend payment from 7 to 14 cents for this first quarter. They made more money than they did all last year in their first quarter. Then the second quarter, they already announced they're going to pay a 20-cent dividend, and they're expected to make a ton of money, same as the third quarter. So we'll see where it goes, but I plan on holding it until next year. Hold it for a little over a year, maybe a year and 3 months, a year and 6 months, and then I'm going to sell it. Then I'll probably buy, depending on how much money I get out of it, I'll probably buy some more Apple shares or more Whirlpool. Might split it up in between. Try to find a new business to put it in that I feel like is going to grow and pays dividends. Well, like I said, I made a mistake, so my stock account for the next 4 weeks isn't going to be too much exciting. Uh, we'll see where the stimulus check goes. They're talking, hopefully it'll pass at the beginning of June, so maybe the first or second week of June. Then we gotta wait for the money to get sent out. So I still don't know what I'm gonna do with that money yet. I definitely want to invest some of it, but I'm gonna use it to try to help me push towards retirement, like pay stuff off and maybe buy some new cameras and stuff for my YouTube channels. And that's about it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll see you next week. Have a good day.